This is a statement for Enbridge Corporation, the gas corporation that wants to clear cut these wonderful woods in Lincoln, Massachusetts in priority habitat of rare species as designated by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts in the headwaters of the city of Cambridge's drinking water supply, supplying 12 to 13 million gallons of water per day. Enbridge, you used a false pretense to secure an agreement with the city of Cambridge and the town of Lincoln for your metering and regulating station, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. And that false pretense was you said there was an emergency. It's written on the city of Cambridge's website, an emergency. Well, there's nothing in your filings that speaks of an emergency situation that would warrant your threats to the town of Lincoln that made them suspend open meeting law, a state law, so with a proverbial gun to their head to make them sign the agreement that you had for them. There's no emergency. There never was, and there is not an emergency. There's a climate emergency, but the emergency that you're talking about is so you can fix this piece of crap that you've got, this metering and regulating station. Look how messed up this is. I'm going to show you here your fence. Look at that. It's embarrassing. You're calling this an emergency? You've got no site security here whatsoever. And look at that gap below the fence. In fact, I'm going to just show you how weak your security is here. So if you had an emergency with this site, I think you'd be treating it a little bit differently than you are. So my question to you, Enbridge, and your lawyers is securing a federal court agreement under a false pretense, under a lie, is that a valid agreement? I don't think it is. I think you need to be honest about the fact that there is no emergency here that warranted violation of open meeting law. The word emergency doesn't appear in any of your filings in your initial complaint. The word emergency doesn't appear. It appears 3 times in the 159-page agreement, but those mentions are just boilerplate about workplace emergency response. So your agreement is illegitimate and invalid. And I'm on your property, and I would challenge you to have me arrested, because I'd like to see you in court, and I'll be able to talk about your emergency and ask you questions about how you were able to get open meeting law violated in Massachusetts. So bring it on, Enbridge.